I've been delivering wellbeing workshops since 2017, and I've seen the positive impact these workshops have not only had on individuals, but also had on workplaces. So here are 20 wellbeing workshops that everyone will love to help people and teams live life better. 1. This first workshop is something that I've seen firsthand have such a massive positive impact on the way people think and feel towards their colleagues, friends, and family. And this workshop is called Harnessing Gratitude. Quick question. When was the last time that you sat down and thought about all the things that you were grateful for? Research shows that those who practice gratitude live happier and healthier lives. And a workshop around the topic of gratitude can not only boost mood and morale, but also bring people closer together. 2. Stress is a massive part of many people's lives. But with the right tools and methods, individuals can massively reduce the amount of stress that they feel. That's why a coping with stress workshop is another fantastic well-being idea. And here's a quick snippet for you. Because stress is not what happens to you. Stress is how you think and how you feel about what happens to you. And we know this because what I find stressful might not be stressful to you, and what you find stressful might not be stressful to me. We all react and respond differently to stress, so stress can't be what happens to us. And a workshop exploring stress and how to best cope with it is another workshop that will help to massively improve well-being. 3. Many individuals want to implement positive habits, but struggle to stay consistent with them. That's why a Create Life-Changing Habits workshop is fantastic for this. When individuals have good habits, it boosts momentum for other aspects of their life. If individuals are taught systems and methods and frameworks to help them stay consistent with their habits, it ultimately improves their well-being. Now, just quickly, if you're looking at well-being workshops this year, a great way to stay on top of what to organize is with a well-being calendar. A well-being calendar helps you see all the well-being events that happen throughout the year. And to download your free well-being calendar today, head to the link in the description box and download yours for free. 4. In working environments, if we're not collaborating effectively, it can have a massive negative impact on how we think, how we feel, and our overall well-being. That's why a Collaborate to Elevate well-being workshop is another great idea to bring people together to help them understand how to collaborate more effectively, ultimately boosting their mood, boosting team relationships and morale, improving well-being. 5. When communication is poor, this can have a massive negative impact on people. If we can't communicate effectively, we're less likely to achieve our desired outcomes. And especially in the workplace, when poor communication occurs, it can cause delays, it can cause the redoing of work, it can cause frustration, all things that contribute negatively to our well-being. But with an Art of Communication well-being workshop, this can help to fix this. When people are given communication best practices, it can help them to relay their messages more effectively, ultimately reducing delays, reducing the redoing of work, and reducing miscommunication. 6. So many people want to improve their physical health, but they're unsure of the simple and effective methods they can implement today to kickstart their journey. That's why an Improving Physical Wellbeing workshop is another fantastic session to help boost well-being. When individuals are given key stats and figures on improving physical health, they're better equipped to take action. 7. Many of us lack motivation at times, but when we understand how it works, we can use it to boost our momentum, kickstart our goals, and motivate us to achieve whatever it is that we want to achieve. That's why an Unleashing Motivation workshop is a fantastic session for this. 8. Have you struggled with confidence at times? Many people do, but confidence is misunderstood. We're all confident at something, and most of us aren't confident at everything. But when we understand how confidence works, it can help us to boost our confidence in the areas that we feel that we have low confidence. So why not organize a Build Unstoppable Confidence Wellbeing workshop? Now, if you've made it this far in the video and we haven't met yet, my name's Tyler and I'm the founder of Love and Life, and I've been delivering wellbeing workshops since 2017. And I've worked with massive organizations across the UK, including Fujitsu, the NHS, Aston Martin, New Look, Victoria's Secrets, UNICEF, just to name a few. And if you're a forward-thinking company that want to invest in supporting their people with wellbeing workshops, head to the link in the description box and get in contact and see how we can work together. 9. Burnout is something that drives people to breaking point. When people experience burnout, they get to a point where they feel like they can't continue, which then means they often have to take time off work. It negatively impacts their health, and it's just not good for anyone. But when we understand the signs of burnout, we can start to implement methods to prevent it before it's too late. That's why a Beating Burnout Wellbeing Workshop is another great workshop topic. 10. Empathy is a hidden workplace superpower. When we're more empathetic to others, it can help to improve relationships, help our understanding, and give us the perspective of others. Understanding empathy has a massive positive impact on our well-being and the well-being of others. So why not organize an Embracing Empathy Wellbeing Workshop? 11. Our minds are so powerful, and it's important for us to look after our minds. And when we understand methods to help us think more positively and optimistically, it can help improve our mental health and well-being. And rather than explain this mindset magic well-being workshop, I thought I'd show you a little clip.
Do a little bit of a mindset exercise for you all, and it's a bit of a game. So I'm looking for a winner here, okay? A bit of competition. Look around the room and count how many red things that you can see. You've got 30 seconds, go. Pause, okay, let's go. Let's hear the numbers. 13, 11, 13, 15, Sam? 12. All right, here's the question for you though. Here's the real question. During that exercise, how many green things did you count? Honest answer. How many green things did you count? 0. Why? Because you was looking for the red thing, right? Because I told you to look for the red thing. That's what we were focusing on. Green is still a color. It still exists, right? Why didn't you pay attention to green? Because you said we would win. Exactly. I said you would win if you focused on red. What you focus on is what you see. What you focus on is what you attract. If you focus on the negatives, you will attract the negatives. If you focus on the positives, you will attract the positives.
12. Many of us work from home at least a few days a week. But how many people are still working from home with poor practice? Who's at home hunched over their desk? Maybe you're even hunched over looking at this video right now. Are people educated on the simple and effective methods they can do to instantly improve how they work from home more effectively, helping to improve their posture, helping to improve their physical well-being, and helping to improve how they feel while they're working? That's why a working from home best practice wellbeing workshop is another great session. 13. Our finances can be a massive cause of stress. In fact, our financial health has been directly linked with our mental health. And although I don't deliver workshops on financial well-being just yet, it's another important topic to help people support their health and well-being. 14. When was the last time you felt empowered in your job role? And what about your colleagues? When we understand the things that empower us and the things that empower others, we can cultivate a working environment where everyone feels empowered. So why not organize an Embracing Empowerment Wellbeing Workshop? Give people the tools to empower others and themselves. 15. These things are fantastic, but they're also terrible. How many hours screen time do you have on your phone? But don't worry, many people are in the same boat. And although our phones are useful, a digital detox is another fantastic idea for a wellbeing workshop. Here's a quick tip for you. Instead of using your phone as an alarm clock, why not actually buy an alarm clock? This means that when you wake up, your phone isn't the first thing that you're grabbing. Use your alarm clock. And even better, if you can put the phone on the other side of the bedroom when you go to bed, or even outside of the bedroom, it means that when you go to sleep, you're not going to bed looking at your phone. And when you wake up, your phone isn't the first thing that you look at in the morning. A digital detox is a fantastic way to reset our minds and reduce the consumption of mindless scrolling on our phones. So why not check out a digital detox wellbeing workshop? 16. Sleep is a massive part of our lives. In fact, we sleep for up to a third of our lives. So it's important that we understand and implement methods to help us get the best sleep possible. So why not organize a Sleep Your Way to Success wellbeing workshop? When individuals wake up tired, it can then have a knock-on effect into their day, ultimately reducing productivity, reducing morale, maybe even making people feel more grumpy. But when you have a good night's sleep, people often feel better. And understanding ways to get a better night's sleep is fantastic for everyone. 17. Throughout our life, we all experience change at one point or another. But how we adapt to it is different from person to person. And if we understand how we adapt to change, we can then improve how we feel about change. And this is a great well-being workshop topic. Looking at things like William Bridges' transition model helps us to understand the process of change, helping us to feel less fearful of change, which ultimately supports our well-being. Now, just quickly, if you've made it this far into the video, big up yourself. And do me a favor, just press the like button. It helps out more than you realize. 18. Laughter brings joy to everyone. If we can have a good giggle, it makes everyone feel good, right? It's fantastic for our well-being. So why not organize a laughter well-being workshop or laughter yoga? Something to get people together, laughing and having a good time. 19. Getting through difficult times is hard for everyone, but there are some of us that, despite adversity, are able to stay resilient and push through. So how do we build resilience? Well, first, by understanding how it works. A resilience well-being workshop is a great session to help people understand how to build resilience, cultivate it, ultimately helping them to get through difficult times and push through, which then supports their well-being. 20. Now, last but not least is a workshop on breaking perfectionism. Now, although it's important to keep our standards high, some of us are just massive perfectionists. And this can have a negative impact on our productivity and on how we feel about our work. And when we can understand systems and frameworks to break perfectionism and be comfortable with it, it can massively improve our well-being. Now, these are just 20 well-being workshop ideas, but I think you'd enjoy a video on fun well-being games. And if you would, check out this video here, fun well-being games that you can implement and try in your workplace.